Hello, today we're going to talk about AAA and how it is used to ensure proper authorization and charging of the services provided on your network. We're going to discuss the general concept of AAA and its components, which protocols are used now to implement AAA, what is trusted node, and how billing works in case of multiple trusted nodes are involved. So a basic scenario when we are supplying some services to users looks like what we have in the picture. We have PortaSwitch, which is a VoIP system. So a user tries to connect to it using SIP protocol. And then PortaSwitch has to know whether this user is actually allowed to use the service, if that user is allowed to call specific destination, and when user makes a call and he spoke for 5 minutes, then PortaSwitch will inform PortaBilling about this event, so PortaBilling can apply charges accordingly. And this is done through AAA and Radius protocol in particular. Another example would be using an LTE service. So a user connects using his smartphone or LTE router. This call goes through base stations, but eventually it gets to packet gateway or evolved packet core, element of LTE network, which also consults PortaBilling, verifying that this user is allowed to use the service and telling PortaBilling that this user just downloaded 100 megabytes, then downloaded 50 megabytes more, so PortaBilling can properly deduct that from their monthly quota or apply pay-as-you-go charges. There are few main and most common types of AAA requests, so requests which are sent from network equipment to PortaBilling. Authentication, it validates that the user is valid in general. For instance, when we just register a SIM card to mobile network, that will be an example of authentication. We just need to validate that we have this user, password is correct, they're not blocked or something, and they can use it in general. In case of VoIP services, SIP services, that would be a registration request, which translates to authentication request. Authorization, it's when we need to obtain permission for user to use specific service. For instance, user makes a phone call to Canada. Based on the user available balance and settings, billing has to calculate and tell the node, such as PortaSwitch, but okay, this call can only go for 5 minutes or for 10 minutes. So this will be allocating a certain amount of service to be used. And then finally, there is type of events request called accounting, which informs billing about things actually happening. So start accounting tells PortaBilling that the call actually started, because between authorization and start there can be some time. User may change his mind, hang up, or maybe the call never gets connected because they just dialed the wrong number. So start accounting tells billing, okay, the call got connected, now it's in progress. And stop, this is when node informs PortaBilling that user actually consumed certain amount of service. For instance, a call lasted for 5 minutes and 30 seconds. There are additional types of AAA requests, but we're not going to cover them in this course. This is more advanced topic. What we see here is more than enough to have a general impression.